So, Mike, we wanted to do something kind of cool, and we had fans send in their archetypes to us for you to judge. So, Mr. 2K himself sent in this archetype. It's a facilitating finisher.
I love this build, Chris, just because it's unique. There aren't enough Chris balls out there, guys who will just make the team better. It's going to obviously have some weaknesses in scoring, especially from the perimeter. But it looks like it's going to be deadly, slashing to the basket, and it's going to get a lot of assists. One thing that I would say with this build, and it's not really a weakness, but one thing I would say is maybe I would put a little more into ball handling so that you could get to that pro level animations of the ball handling stuff. So that's one area where I think you're going to cap out on this build at like an 84. So you might be just shy of that threshold, and you'll be a little bit slower. Your first steps and your launches will be a little bit slower, and you won't be able to have as quick combinations with the ball. So maybe change that, but otherwise this is a pretty cool looking build.
Before we go, do we have any more tips out there for the offensive builds that you would give?
Green Machine is a great badge. So if you can time your shots, get that one. Hot Zone Hunter is another important one. And just remember again that if you do Gatorade workouts, you can get your physicals up, and if you get to that 96, 97, 98, you can get some.
How is that for a gorgeous sight? The Washington Monument here in the District of Columbia, so beautifully framed in the sunlight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Washington. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And, for the Wizards, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
It's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Bradley, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Rivers. Then there's Horford. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. Westbrook against Rivers. In the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. The world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. About a minute played so far here in the first. Rivers passes to Dort. Outside Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Horford finds Rivers.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
And another miss by Washington. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now, here's Bradley. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Avdia. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Horford, rebounded by the Wizards. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rivers. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And he makes both free throws. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Now a look at the stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end, a different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Pass to Dort. He dishes it to Bradley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Here's Beal. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Bradley. And they're able to recover. Here's Bryant. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Outside Westbrook. Over Rivers. And it's Westbrook missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Wizards leading by 4. Beal dishes to Westbrook. Back to Beal. 3-pointer. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Beal.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires immediately. Ball touches his hands and it's gone before you can blink.
It's Rivers on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. 2 teams that don't know each other all that well, separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Stolen by Avdia. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Hachimura. And the 3 off target. Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Now here is Horford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The pass to Pokusevski. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you think about Al Horford, you think about a guy who entered the league with a maturity beyond his years. And now consider, guys, we've been talking about high-level play for over a decade in the NBA. What a career.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. So for the Wizards, Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. And Smith subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Horford. Fires for three. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Beal shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think this is what the team wants to see more of from Bradley Beal. Keep pushing the action. Get yourself some easy points from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Passes it to Pokusevski. He kicks it to Muscala. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
From outside the arc. Wizards leading by 7. Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bertans. Second shot opportunity. Lopez, no luck. Oklahoma City's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. The shot by Baisley, no good. Here's Beal. It's deflected.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Rivers can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league with big-time range, but he has continued to extend it out.
Now here's Rivers. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Baisley, trailing by 10. Got a hand on it. 4-on-3 break. Beal from long range. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least one first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man.
2.
The first free throw is good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And so he hits both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Rivers. There's the pass to Muscala. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Beal can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Wizards leading by 12. And it's Paisley with the rebound. Rivers with it. Now Smith defending. Offensive rebound. Rivers can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. In the third position, the Wizards.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
We have seen Bradley Beal take on more of a leadership role lately. This guy wants to prove he can put a team on those big-time shoulders of his.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
To the paint, they need this, and it's denied.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And again, Washington, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Beal gets a wide open look.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Williams kicks to Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
The first one falls. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Rivers hits both of them. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. Smith outside. There's Beal with the three. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
That doesn't go either for Beal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Kicks it to Rivers. And finished off by Rivers.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
Pass to Beal. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here is Beal. He's got 12. Clock at 6. Smith outside. No good with the triple.
You know, he might be one of the more underrated defenders in this league, but Lopez gets it done.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back right after this. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home. You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. Two advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Austin Rivers, and it's Pa Kusevsky in at the 3 slot. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Bradley Beal. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bryant is checked in for Lopez, and it's Hachimura in for Chandler Hutchison. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Wizards leading by 13. Westbrook with it. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Here's Beal. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Oklahoma City, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Avdia's checked in for the Wizards. Second free throw, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Bradley with the ball for Oklahoma City. A 12-point game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Hachimura. Bryant trying to free himself up. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Now, Avdia, 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Washington leading now by 10. Pass to Gafford. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A baseline J. Good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Horford gets the bucket.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. The shot's good. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Thunder trailing by 10, and there's the pass to Dort. Stolen by Avdia. And here we go. Washington fast break. Avdia with the ball, and that one's good. Westbrook.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Westbrook. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Horford. His last outing, he had 8 points. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Pokusevski, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Horford will bring it up for the Thunder, trailing by 13. 1-on-1 here. Here's Gafford. Here's Avdia. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot-blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Pokusevski. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Passes to Gafford. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Fires at the elbow. Avdia can't hit. Thunder trailing by 10. Right side Bradley. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Wizards have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by Horford. 3-on-3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three. Wizards leading by 10. Over in the corner, Avdia. Hands it from downtown. Avdia's got 7 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Davis Bertans checks in for Daniel Gafford. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Wizards leading by 11. Westbrook passes to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Right side, Bryant. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Tries yet again, and it's Westbrook missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nobody near Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Avdia can't hit. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one is hammered home.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Al Horford. He's right around 9 points a night, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it, and eventually he shuts the door. Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
There's Beal with the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Bradley's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And another miss by Washington.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Williams.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Beal. Last time out he had 44 points. Bertans kicks to Bryant. Bradley with some nice D. Oklahoma City's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So for the Wizards, Lopez comes in for Thomas Bryant, and it's Chandler Hutchison in for Avdia. Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Hutchison. No points in the game yet for him. Horford against Beal. Over Horford, and Beal gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Good defense, better offense. Beal is unfazed.
Outside Williams. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8 over Rivers. That one a little long. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Washington's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now the pass to Bertans. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. From the baseline. Here's Muscala. Lopez with the block. Beal deciding where to go with it. Steps back and shoots. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, one of the most impactful offensive rebounders in the game, Robin Lopez, doing work.
Westbrook against Rivers. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Here's Bertanis. There's Beal with the three. The Thunder pull it in. Rivers has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Baisley. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Wizards with the lead. Hutchison passes to Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. And yes, it's good. Lopez has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Outside, Beal. Lopez outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander? What a dunk.
Here's Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Bertanis. They recover it. Hutchison passes to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. They shoot again. Can't hit that one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a rough ride in the first quarter for Oklahoma City. It's been over a decade since the Seattle Supersonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kenny, what are you thinking as you reflect on that move?
Ooh, great tradition in Seattle, man. They won that championship back in 1979, way before you was unsullied by sponsorship. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Oklahoma City was established some tradition of its own, you know. 4 conference finals, 1 NBA final. Even if they didn't win it, they were there.
And sometimes you can forget about those days until you're walking the halls where we work, and here comes Gary Payton walking down, and you say, oh, man, one of the great Sonics of all time.
Yes, indeed.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Washington trailing. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's Bryant missing. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shooting 3.
And the first one drops. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. Oklahoma City trailing. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds it to Horford. The fadeaway. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City. The Wizards shooting only 21% from the field so far. Westbrook's got room. And again, Washington no good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Rivers with it. Now Avdia defending. It's tipped.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 30 points in the game. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Well, this is what you love about Bradley Beal. He doesn't have to dominate the basketball. Just get him a shot in the flow of the offense.
A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 10 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Westbrook. Trying to break.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Rivers kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Beal. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 3. Bryant dishes to Beal.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Down low, here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Westbrook passes to Bryant. Outside, Beal. Bryant against Horford. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bryant hits them both.
Well, just because you're a second-round pick does not mean that you cannot carve out a legitimate NBA career. Give credit to Thomas Bryant. Incredible attitude, great work habits, and this guy continues to grind.
Now here's Horford. No good on the shot. Nice D from Bryant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Thunder trailing by 5.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg, he helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Avdia, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Avdia's got 9.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Dort. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, picking up where he left off, his 2nd from distance this half, 5 overall.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. And here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. No good on the 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 33 points for him.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
And it's blocked by Bradley. Here's Pakusevsky. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The high post shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Bradley. Goes up again. Rebound by the Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Beal from long range. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Three shots.
Free throw good, Beal. And the Thunder making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Thunder trailing by 11. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 24 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Denny Avdia picks one up. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Muscala. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Avdia. He hits both from the stripe. So here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Bryant. Here's Beal. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Pakusevsky. Here's Dort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Hutchison. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bryant dishes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Bryant can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Offensive rebound. Oklahoma City's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Beal. Here's Hutchison. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now, here is Muscala. 8 points for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Nice ball movement by Washington. And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Back to Beal. They double-team Beal. Pass to Hutchison. Fires the 3. No good that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Pass to Baisley. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 5-point Wizards lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Here's Hutchison. And a miss there on the triple. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Baisley. Here's Pakusevsky. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Lopez, he's checked in for Washington. Davis Bertans comes in for Thomas Bryant. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Rivers checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Wizards leading by 3. Westbrook dishes to Lopez. Kicks it to Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Beal. Thunder trailing by 5. Now Rivers. He's got 10. Inside, Baisley. They get it again. And it's sent back by Lopez. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bertans inside the line. Washington gets it back.
Look out below. Robin Lopez cleaning up the mess.
Here's Rivers. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. Pokusevski can't hit. Wizards leading by 7. Lopez up top. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, if he gets in close, you think fouling Robin Lopez, that's not the best outcome. He can knock those free throws down.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops.
Robin Lopez, the prototypical lunch pail player. He brings so much skill, able to create some offense when his number is called.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Lopez hits them both. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 9-point game. And it's sent back by Lopez. At the top of the key, Westbrook. Pass to Lopez. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Get down, Robin.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Westbrook with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Knocked away. Stolen by Westbrook. Lopez passes to Westbrook. Misses off the left iron. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Westbrook again missing. Thunder shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Here's Pokusevski, and the Thunder another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So it's Washington now after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Shot clock at 6. 7-foot shot. That's tipped. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's off. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Horford is out there with Muscala. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Baisley in at the small forward. It's deflected. Here's Horford. The three-pointer, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Westbrook passes to Hutchison. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Rivers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Hutchison. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Horford. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Muscala misses. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. Launches it, trying to get open is Lopez.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Washington making some changes. Abdias checked in for Davis Bertans, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Chandler Hutchison. Bradley's checked in for the Thunder. And so he makes both from the line. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Westbrook against Horford. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Russell Westbrook, an absolute terror, someone who uses his body so well to draw contact.
Two.
The first free throw is good.
Wow, the fire, the passion. Russell Westbrook plays the game with such unbridled intensity. The relish he takes in competition on a nightly basis is special.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 5. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Passes it to Hachimura. He kicks it to Beal. They double team Beal. Pass to Westbrook. Wizards passing it around. Lopez, no luck. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. Lopez dishes to Beal. Drills the elbow jumper. Beal's got 37.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Rivers passes to Bradley. Here's Baisley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Beal. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And it's sent back by Horford. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Here's Beal. Tries it from 19 and misses it off the right side of the rim. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Rivers can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 3. Lopez, no luck. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Horford leading the charge. Rivers gets a wide open look. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And finished off by Beal.
What a beautiful connection there. Beal showing off the hang time.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Horford. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside, Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
Two shots. Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got hit.
And that one misses. And he ends up missing both free throws. Thunder trailing by 5. To the middle. Here's Rivers. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Westbrook. Washington shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And Beal kicks to Avdia. The dish now to Lopez. And it's blocked by Bradley. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Wizards making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Over in the corner, Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Bradley with some nice D. So it's the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Horford. Misses in close. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal, that's for 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one falls for Beal. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Here's Bradley. Horford the pass to Dort. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night. Beal dishes to Westbrook. Over Rivers. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half. Westbrook against Rivers. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Bryant with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Out to the right wing from downtown. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist from Beal. Beal's got 4 assists now tonight.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Washington leading now by 6. Here's Hachimura, and it's blocked. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Westbrook. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Rivers. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bradley against Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Bradley nails both of them. And the Wizards with possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh!
Yes.
Goodness.
Wow, gritty play by Rui Hachimura. Doesn't let the foul prohibit him from finishing.
One shot. One shot.
You got shooter, huh? Box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Oh, the left.
Thunder trailing by 7. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Hachimura. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The shot by Beal, no good. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Horford kicks to Rivers. Here's Dort. He's covered by Westbrook. Passes to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Rivers. Guarded closely. That one doesn't go.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Shooting 3.
You got shooter, huh? Box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off.
That's good from Westbrook. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Baisley's checked in.
I got mine. You got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man.
Good on the second free throw.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
I got mine. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
You
on
got
it.
shooter, huh?
And he makes all 3. Here's Dort. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Dort's got 5 points now this quarter. Westbrook scanning the floor. Over Rivers. And another miss by Washington. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Rebound by the Wizards. And it's Beal in the corner, outside Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
Two. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got this.
That's good from Westbrook.
I got mine. You got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. Dort misses. Washington has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Beal with the bucket.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Westbrook against Rivers. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You love seeing Austin Rivers play in the pick and roll. Very seldom will he make a mistake orchestrating this look.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Washington leading now by 9. Beal the pass to Bryant. Back to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Boy, you try to avoid this if you're the defender, because you give Bradley Beal an opportunity to create an easy shot. Look out.
From 12 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Thunder trailing by 14. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 14-point game. Bryant comes with the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Rivers. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Washington. Westbrook's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Beal against Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook. And it's off the back rim, no good. Thunder trailing by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Westbrook picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Washington has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Pass to Avdia. Beal up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Westbrook with the block. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. Oklahoma City shooting the ball poorly, just 28%.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Washington.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bradley. Congratulations on the win. And how important is it to get this win at home?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.